I thought that I knew a good joke. What's on, what's off. What's on, what's off, and that's how you learn karate. But unfortunately, we got a better joke right now. Hold on, let me rearrange the camera. Apparently, Emma Watson reads Mein Kampf in DeepFake as startup vows to crack down on its tech abuse. I clicked this link hoping to hear it, but unfortunately, it is not here. So a British technology startup has vowed to tackle the abuse of its voice cloning equipment. Now, it seems that the naughty 4chan users have abused the technology in the latest misuse of AI. I don't really know why they think like this is a new phenomenon. You know, like back when Photoshop was invented and people would take the head of a celebrity and put it on a naked body, like that existed in the past. It's not something that has never been done before, but we'll get to that in a bit. Technology released by 11 Labs, a research company, allows users to make the text-to-audio tool to type the words and hear them as a human voice, which by the way, may actually improve the quality of my channel, because all of a sudden, I would sound like a manly man without having to go smoke. I wouldn't have this nasally, annoying voice. The company was founded by two Google and Palantir engineers who also have voice cloning and dubbing abilities for film and publishing industries. But apparently, naughty individuals on the internet have made President Joe Biden the target of this misuse, and he made the worst thing ever in America right now, which is sexist and transphobic comments. And apparently, 11 Labs founder Mati Staniszewski Piotr declared that they received 1.6 million in funding, and they were really happy until 4chan started messing with it. Thank you everyone for your advice. We love that you're creating this, but a set of actors use our technology for malicious purposes. We decided to take the following steps to address the issue, and I believe their service is down. Right, let's talk about the deepfakes a little bit, because it's actually important. So the first thing that people should do, besides the mental hysteria, is to educate the public that the technology exists. Because there's probably a lot of individuals, more middle-aged and elderly people, that have no idea that the technology is real. But the mainstream media has been using similar tactics for ages, and very few people freaked out. For example, YouTuber It's Ya Boy Zach. He used to deal with comic books, and he was invited by a presenter at a news company, I think it was, where he talked for 2 hours. And then they selectively edited things that he talked about in order to make him sound like a racist. So they would ask the question, do you like the weather outside? And he would say yes. And then he would ask the question, do you think black people should never be in comic books, right? And he would say no, but like in the editing, they would change the questions. It's something that I have seen certain shows do, and very disgusting, but it's the same thing, right? Like you're putting words in someone's mouth that didn't really say them. Now I guess it's a lot more easier to do so with the artificial intelligence. Now, there are two solutions for this, and we are going to see one of them being implemented, unfortunately. The first solution is to restrict the use of domestic AI. So right now, artificial intelligence requires a lot of power. Most people do not afford to have a power station next to their house. So you're required to have a corporation with the servers that provide you the artificial intelligence. And unfortunately, due to the public pressure, as we can see, most of these companies start censoring, they start restricting access. And this is probably what we're going to see for a while. People are not going to be able to have the domestic use of AI due to things like this. The other solution, which I would suggest, would be to criminalize the phenomenon. And I would make a law that sounds like this. Creating a deepfake of a person with the intent of misleading the public and the intent of ruining a person's reputation should be punishable similar to slander and libel. In fact, if you stretch it and you get a good lawyer and a little bit more of a judge suffering with dementia, you might actually even convince them that it might be akin. But in reality, it should be codified. Yes, I do think it does the same damage as libel and slander does. And think about it this way. Would you like it done to you? Would you like it if someone from the internet used your voice with a deep fake, made you say the N-word, and then sends it to your boss? or makes you sound like you're speaking with a beautiful ushikushi lady and then sends it to your wife. You probably wouldn't like that. That's not the society that we like to live in, like the left likes to say. So yeah, I do think that such a law, worded specifically in this manner, right? So with the intent of ruining someone's reputation and with the intent of misleading the public, would be a good enough law, because if someone just wants to have a satire, like a YouTube channel where they speak with the voice of Donald Trump, but it's obvious that it's satire, you know, maybe he has like a label over there mentioning it, then that shouldn't be criminal. Or someone that does the voice of a politician, but doesn't try to ruin their reputation or anything like that, it's just fooling around on Twitter, okay, fine. But like someone that is actively trying to destroy someone's reputation and mislead the public, so both of these would be meat, then yeah, it should be a crime. And I'm really curious if you disagree with me, why would you say it shouldn't? Right? And take into account that if you don't think it should be criminalized, then the other thing is going to happen. You are going to get the average person to have restricted access to this technology. Which, in my opinion, if we're going to have artificial intelligence replacing a lot of jobs, the only good thing that can happen is that many people are going to be able to use AI to create their own businesses. But if the use of the AI is being restricted and gated only to big corporations, you're not going to even have that. So think about really hard about where you stand on this issue, because it's going to definitely become a debate in the nearby future. Oh, and by the way, this is very important. I almost forgot. If you managed to hear the recital where the DeepFake of Emma Watson is reading the famous book, I believe it's a bestseller in the Middle East. If you happen to do that, like, let me know if I'm missing anything, because I couldn't find it. I looked it up in the press. Apparently, it's not there. And I haven't read the book up until now, but, you know, listening with Emma Watson's voice, maybe a little bit more interesting. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to make an apology video like I see people do it on Twitch when they watch deepfakes, huh? Do people know about jokes anymore? Anyway, right. Another important message. If you like this channel, please consider subscribing to my Subscribe Star. Link it to the pinned comment. And I'm planning to make a video game. Seriously. So I'll use that money in order to start investing. I'll be an investor. You know what the hard part about making a video game is? You need to make paperwork, documents. Horrible. But I'll do it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.